the ride always ended the same. Fade in slow heartbeat, engine rumble. My name isn't important. Not anymore. Before that night, I was just another driver in Seattle trying to make rent through rides. I had 4,982 completed trips, a clean rating, and 3 years of quiet nights behind a steering wheel. But every driver has one ride they remember forever. Mine happened twice. Once in 2021. And once again in 2023. Exactly the same. Right down to the final scream. It was raining the way Seattle rains, constant, patient, like the sky was trying to talk you out of going anywhere. I had been online for 2 hours. No interesting rides. Just people going from bars to apartments, small talk about music, the city, work. Normal life. 0:47 a.m., a new ride popped. Pickup, Green Lake Park. Destination, Capitol Hill. Distance, 8.6 miles. Fare, $19.24. Nothing unusual. Except the passenger's name. Evan. I heard that name before. Many times actually. In my dreams. But drivers see thousands of names, memory confuses things. I ignored the feeling. I accepted. The route load took 1.4 seconds, fast. Too fast. The map didn't redraw. It didn't blink. It didn't update. It just appeared. Perfect. Like the app already knew the road. Every turn, every stop sign, every red light. Without calculating. I didn't understand it then. But I had driven this route before. Green Lake at night smells like wet leaves and old stories. Fog wraps around the trees like the park is exhaling. Street lamps flicker. The lake is black, smooth, reflecting nothing. There was a guy standing near the bench, under a broken lamp. He wasn't looking at the car. He was looking at the lake. He wore a dark denim jacket. Hood pulled up. Black jeans. White sneakers. And a small leather messenger bag. As I pulled up, he didn't move. Not at first. Then he turned, like he was waiting for the exact sound of my engine. He opened the door, sat down, placed the bag beside him, and closed the door quietly. No rain on his jacket. No drops. But it had been raining hard for hours. I didn't notice that detail in the moment. But I remember it now. "Hey," he said. Same tone, same calm. Like we'd met. Like we'd done this before. And I said the same thing I said 2 years ago. "You're headed to Capitol Hill." He smiled, the same smile. The exact same one. Not excited. Not polite. Just knowing. "Yeah," he said. "But we've got time." Same line. Same inflection. My stomach tightened, déjà vu sharp enough to hurt. I had driven this exact man. From this exact park. Wearing those exact clothes. To that exact destination. 2 years earlier, July 14, 2021. The ride ended in a hospital. With sirens. And a sheet over his face. But that was before the paperwork. Before the NDAs. Before the police interview. Where they asked me if he said anything strange. I told them the truth. He didn't. He just talked about sleep. And how he couldn't wake up from certain dreams. How some dreams take more than they give. They ruled it an accident. But I never forgot the scream. We started driving. The wipers carved sound into the silence. Every turn felt automatic, like memory driving my hands. Halfway down Ravenna Boulevard, he spoke. "You ever feel like you're living something twice?" My heart stopped. He asked the same question 2 years ago. Same road. Same second. Same rain. But this time, I didn't answer casually. I looked at him through the mirror. Why would you say that? I asked. He kept his eyes forward. Because some nights don't erase. They loop. Lightning cracked, soft, far away. The road shivered in the reflection. His bag tilted slightly, like there was something heavy inside. I kept driving. But my mind was tearing open. This was not possible. Names repeat. Faces repeat. Even stories repeat. But conversations don't. Not word for word. Not down to the pauses. Unless it's the same ride. At the next turn, Harvard Avenue. He leaned forward slightly, just like before. He watched the road like someone waiting for a memory to unfold. You turned here last time, he whispered. Quiet. Calm. Like it was a fact. I didn't ask last time when. He would just say. You know. The rain softened. The city breathed differently. At the exact same moment as the first ride. My fuel light blinked. Same mileage. Same warning. I felt my grip slip on the wheel. I was sweating, but the air was cold. He smiled again. You didn't stop last time. He was right. I didn't. The ending was too fast. Too violent. Too loud. Flashback. Hospital hallway. A nurse screaming. Blood on white tiles. A sheet being pulled. My hands shaking. Police asking questions. Someone saying. The driver couldn't have known. Present. The same hum of tire on wet concrete. Same breath in the car. Same silence before a storm. I whispered. What's in the bag? He didn't look down. He didn't touch it. He just answered. Your guilt. The world shrank. Breathing hurt. He continued, gently. You left me. You walked away. You pretended it was an accident. My voice cracked. You said you couldn't wake up. He nodded slowly. And now I'm waking up through you. The destination appeared. Not typed, not loaded. Just appeared. Swedish hospital, emergency entrance. Not Capitol Hill. Not bars. Not his apartment. The hospital. Same as last time. I stopped the car. I didn't remember driving the last 2 blocks. The world was quiet, too quiet for rain. He opened his door, but didn't step out. He turned to me, eyes like someone remembering pain. You can change it, he said. You can end it different. I didn't understand. And what? He leaned forward. Your ride. Not his. Mine. Then he stepped out. Walked toward the emergency doors. Automatic glass opening like the night swallowing him. His bag stayed in the back seat. I parked under a dead street lamp. Everything inside me wanted to leave the bag alone. But I opened the back door. The leather was worn. Rain slid off it like the material was repelling the world. I unzipped it. Inside were 2 things. 1, a hospital bracelet. With his name. Evan Ross. July 14, 2021. Time of death, 2:17 a.m. 2, a photo, printed, old, folded. Me. Standing outside the hospital. Hands shaking. Police tape in the background. My face broken in grief. The photo was dated July 14, 2021. The timestamp, 2:18 a.m. 1 minute after he died. Who took the picture? How did it get here? Why now? My hands trembled so violently I dropped the bag. The picture slid to the pavement. On the back, in handwriting I recognized. Drive it clean this time. I ran into the hospital. Lights screamed white. Nurses ran. Someone yelled, "Code blue." Doctors surrounded a table. There was a shape on it. A body. Covered. Monitors crashing. Chaos frozen in terror. For 1 second. One heart-shattering second. I thought I could see his face under the sheet. I stepped forward. Someone grabbed my arm. "Sir, you can't be here." And then. A flatline. 2:17 a.m. The exact same time. The same ending. He died again. Because I got him here. The same way. No change. No difference. No salvation. I fell to the floor. The world folded inwards. Later, outside the hospital. I sat alone on the curb. The photo was in my hand. Wet from rain, sweat, tears, everything mixed. The bag was gone. His bracelet was gone. I don't know when it disappeared. I don't know how. But on my app. On my completed rides. There are 2 trips. Green Lake Swedish Hospital. July 14, 2021. And July 14, 2023. Same passenger. Same route. Same timestamp. 2 years apart. But same day. Same night. Same death. The app shouldn't record like that. Time doesn't loop for software. But it did. And in the safety report section. Under Incident Summary. There is one sentence typed by support. No evidence driver could have prevented outcome. The phrase is identical to the police report in 2021. Not similar. Identical. Word for word. Which means the system already had the report. Before the ride ended. Before I took it. Before I accepted it. Before I even knew his name. Which means I didn't accept the trip 2 years later. I accepted it 2 years earlier. Or maybe I never stopped driving it. Some rides never end. Some memories don't fade. Some guilt doesn't let you sleep. I deleted the app. Sold the car. Moved cities. But at 2:17 a.m. every year. I wake up, sweating, shaking. To the sound of my phone vibrating. No notifications. No messages. No calls. Just a phantom vibration. Coming from a phone that isn't on my desk. It's coming from the back seat. And sometimes, when I close my eyes, I hear a voice in the mirror behind me, whispering. Drive it clean this time. If you're still here. Remember something. The road doesn't forget what really happened. This was the ride that already happened. A true disturbing account of a night that returned. A passenger who didn't stay dead. And a driver trapped in his own guilt loop. If you want more real horror stories, hit subscribe. Turn on the bell icon. And leave a like on this video. Your support helps us uncover more stories like this. The kind that never stay buried. Thank you for watching. Up next, another ride that never ended. Watch this video right now.